Hello everyone and welcome back to another streaming design. We stream every Tuesday making Twisted Wonderland wallpaper, and each week on Monday we do a voting thing on my different social media accounts. And today a new character has won the voting. So if you haven't seen the result yet, so stay tuned until we start. I'm just gonna prepare some stuff. I'm gonna open my browser and so on. So please give me a couple more seconds. Okay, I have this ready over here. I need to open the file of the sprites. This one over here. And okay, so I'm gonna start sharing my screen now. Hello everyone, hello. And this one I'm gonna be using though. So this is the theme that we're gonna be using, and we're gonna be designing the same as it. Since the character that has won, both of character to be honest, were from the same dorm, which is from Hartsville, so both of them were gonna get some kind of results like this. And the character that has won today was Cater. Let me open a picture. Come here. Yippee! So this emo boy, he acts all fun and sunshine, but he's definitely an emo. Okay, so let's start by creating a new canvas, since it's a mobile size, it's 1080 on 1920. And I like to make my DPI, my DPI 100, and we're gonna set the background into transparent since we don't really need any background, and we're gonna be adding one on our own. So I keep forgetting that I have, like, I change my face when I click the numbers. This is terrible. Wait, let me fix that. I have my eyes. Okay. I was saying we created the empty canvas now, and this soon will turn into something like that. So let's go and bring our full model, Cater, over here, and let's start by chopping him down into pieces. Yummy. And also in the game, we have at the Master Chef in the English server, it is Cater, so we're gonna cook some Cater today. I still don't know which character I'm gonna get by the end of the event. I still haven't decided, but it's both Rook and Cater in today's this event Master Chef, and I still really haven't decided which character. Like, I do like Cater. I think I like Cater more than Rook, but I will probably, I don't know really. I think I might get Cater because I hope I can see some of his, like, his emo sides more. Maybe he'd get some kind of depression during the story or something. Okay, so I'm gonna now reduce the lightnings to -100 since we don't need all these features. Like, we only need the random look of Cater. Okay, and we're gonna choose the inner background. We have both. I'm gonna open both pictures so you guys can see with me. I have this one for the stairs, and we have the other one which is for the garden. And since we know that Cater is an extrovert and he's way too friendly with everyone, I thought, why not use the entrance? It's kind of the same idea as Rook. We put it Rook on the entrance too, since he talks a lot. He would greet anyone coming along and walking beside him. So I'm gonna go with the same idea for Cater. Okay, so we're gonna come here. I'm gonna bring my background into the empty canvas and start by scaling it. I'm gonna clip it by clicking Alt. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. Anyway, so I'm gonna now scale up the inner background. I want to decide now which angle I'm gonna use, and this usually is the hardest part of the whole thing. Like, which angle are we supposed to use every time, each stream, every single time we change the angle on the last couple of minutes. But this time, hopefully we won't really need to change that much, since everything is going, like, everything's in the horizon, like everything in the center already. So I don't think we're gonna need to change a lot, since the interest in the middle. And I really like the flowers, especially that, Heartsphere usually paint these flowers red. So I really want to show these flowers also in the design. So I need to be careful with my scaling. I don't want it to hide these flowers too. And I'm gonna keep the heart shape entrance in the center of the canvas, somewhere around here. Yeah, let's go with that, with this image for now. And now I'm gonna bring some coloring. The colors, you see, the whole character sprite is in one color, and this was done using the gradient fill over here. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna also re-share how I did this gradient fill over there. So I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna paste it on top of Cater Sprite, like this. You see now it's colored. It's colored with gradient. And I'm gonna bring the one for the also one for the inner background too, and do the same thing. Control V. I'm gonna copy it on top of the other layer, like this. And the way I did this is quite simple, is that you go over here, you see this half white circle, half white and black circle over here. Yes, this one here. I just clicked this one here and created a gradient fill layer. It's fine if the canvas now is like all colored. It's not an issue. And you can go now from here. You're gonna click here and change the colors the way you want. You just double click over here and choose the color, whatever colors you want. And since Heartsphere color is mainly red, bright red and dark red, I use these kind of colors you see over there. And you click OK. Don't forget to click OK. If you just clicked on the canvas again, you're not gonna save your progress. You're gonna I do that, to be honest. I do that sometimes. And then you just do the same step I did with the inner background. I just clicked Alt to it so the whole thing turns into the same color. But I'm gonna erase that because we need to make the whole collection in the same color. So yeah. And now for the inner background, you see how the edges are sharp? Yeah. We usually go toward this fading thing over here. You see how kind of it's fading and kind of like a shadow. So this is done by doing this over here. So there's another square with a circle inside. Everything in Photopea or in this program have circles. You see, I'm gonna click this one. It's called a mask. So I'm just gonna mask it. Like, pick, just click, and then you have a mask. The way the mask works is quite simple. You have to be careful that you are using the black and white colors. This one over here. If you click these, wait, let me show you guys. If you have like, just click. Okay, I'm stuck. That's weird. So we are now stuck in the color picker. Help! Nothing is clicking. So as you can see, everyone, we're stuck over here. I shouldn't have suggested using this. Can I move you to the side then? Will this make an issue? Yeah, it's gonna make an issue. I don't know what happened. Maybe it will be better if I saved. Oh, what happened? It just disappeared, didn't it? Yeah, it just disappeared all of a sudden. Okay, I'm afraid that the thing is gonna appear once again, so I'm gonna avoid this topic for now. But what I was gonna tell you guys is that you're gonna need the black and white color. You have to make sure that you have 100% black and 0% white, okay? And we're gonna use a very light brush, like an airbrush kind of thing. And where's our layer? And make sure you're standing on the inner background layer. And we're gonna scale our brush. You can use the shortcuts, which are the big brackets and the small brackets, for making the brush bigger and smaller, you see? So I usually go to the medium side in the beginning, then we can fix things with a smaller brush, bigger brush, and so on. And I start by, okay, this is not the mask. Make sure you're clicking on the mask. And the black color just erase things. While if you clicked X, also you can switch between these. So if you clicked X, now I'm on the Y. And if I did that, it reappears. You see? Erasing and appearing. Erasing and appearing. And the whole thing goes on. So now we're going to use the black brush to make the same fading effect that we had in Ace 1. And first of all, I like to erase the borders, okay? I don't like having some kind of borders around the design. So I first erase the borders, like this, and the edges of the character to give more depth into the design. Something like this, and the lower part. I usually keep fixing these kind of things and tweaking it along the way because I'm gonna add more extra details. Some parts of the whole design is gonna get erased later on, so it's not a big deal for now. For now, we're gonna keep this like this, and we're gonna decide the sprite. So I got a lot of sprites for today. I'm not gonna use this one, which is the default one, this one over here. I'm not gonna use this one because it does not give any kind of impression about Cater. However, we have two cool other poses. We have this one over here, which is my number 1 on the list. And we have this one over here. I did not mind the clothes because you see the clothes over here and there are almost the same. And we have the third one. To be honest, I did not know that I can do that. I suddenly clicked the square here and all of them just became next to each other. I didn't know were featured like this. Okay, so now we have 3 models. It's actually quite cool. To be honest, it's quite cool. Okay, so we have these 3 poses. And since, he's kind of addicted with phone things and social media, I really like this one over here. So I really hope that the phone this kind of image for the phone shows. Okay, so let's go back into the design panel. So much things are going down there in my screen. I have like multiple of things open at the same time. Okay, so let's go back to our folder, and I'm gonna drag and drop that's chibi sprite and make sure it's in the top of everything else, like it's in the top of the layer. And I'm gonna make him more smaller and make him somewhere. I still haven't decided where I want to put him. So I'm gonna put him somewhere around there. Yes, somewhere around here. Maybe I'm gonna flip him, or I'm gonna move him toward the other side. And I'm gonna reduce the lightness to -100 so I can see. Yeah, I can definitely see the phone in his hand. So I think that's pretty cool. It's looking very cute. So I'm gonna keep this one. So the other ones are not very important for now. I definitely like this the most. But I'm thinking about erasing the magic pen from his hand because he's not gonna fight anyone. Yeah, he's not gonna start a fight with anyone. It's probably the fighting pose for him. I don't really know, but I think this one is the fighting pose of his. Okay, so now let's decide where we want him to stand. Maybe I'm gonna make him a little bit smaller. Yeah, something like that. It's definitely much better than how it was first. I like his place over here. He definitely he looks like a cutie. He is cutie. And I'm gonna add the mask, the square with the circle inside. Make sure you have a black color brush, small brush, making the brush smaller, and we're gonna erase the shadow first. Erasing the shadow. Bye bye shadow, bye bye shadow. The funny thing, guys, is that Ray lost again. Can you imagine that? The man has lost twice. First was for ortho, which I don't know, I find it quite shocking. And now he lost to his best friend, Cater. I don't know if I were Trey what I would do, to be honest. It's quite embarrassing. Like, he lost to Ortho. Can you imagine that? Ortho. He's cute, but he's a little boy. Like, you are a whole big tall adult and you lost to a very small boy. Oh, sheesh. I would definitely not know how I'm gonna face anyone if I were him. Okay, so I'm erasing the magic pen. Thank God it's easy. Easy step. You see now he's just like... Yeah, he's not holding anything now, you see? Magic. I think I've erased some part from his feet, making the brush smaller. I don't want to erase any part by mistake. Okay, that's definitely much better. Okay, okay, it looks very nice. It looks very cute. He's gonna be a trend. He is gonna be a trend. He's very trendy. Like, you know how he says like hashtag cater design, hashtag we are designing in cater wallpaper. He makes things sounds very easily, even though social media is a harsh place for everyone who starts on it. It's not easy, as he always say. He knows the market very well. I really want him to teach me these tips he has. He's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna copy the color fill. It's the same way we created the gradient fill. I'm sorry about my model. She keeps winking an eye before the other, or I don't know. On my old PC, this was not happening. It wasn't happening. But when I switched to the other PC, the newer PC, it started. My model started winking and started blinking an eye before another. It's quite hilarious, but it's not. It. I tried fixing it multiple of times. It did not work, even though the issue I thought the issue might be from the camera, but I really did not even change my camera. It's still that old dusty camera I'm using, the same one. So as I was saying, the gradient, the solid fill is created by the same way as the gradient fill over here. Oh wait, that's the mask. This one half circle color fill, you see this one, and the same way we do it. And I'm gonna just control V, and voila, you can see now that cater color changed. It's not black anymore. Definitely cool. And just I'm gonna note something, is that there are multiple of ways to change colors, erase things, add gradients, and so on. But I find these more like the easiest way, and I find, like, it's faster, easier, and like I'm kind of used to these kind of ways. So yeah, you can definitely use your own way if you have one, but I like using mine in this. So now I'm just gonna go and bring my background, the full background over here. I'm just gonna bring it. Okay. Copy. And we're gonna paste it behind everything like this. Pretty cool. Like some features are starting to show in the design. You can see definitely that the sprite of Cater is popping up, like it's giving a cool kind of effect. The depth is showing. But after we add the mirror, things are gonna look more nicer. I'm gonna copy both mirrors and make sure you paste them behind everything else like this. And now we're gonna fix the position of the model. We're gonna bring him down and let's see if he needs more scaling. Do we need to scale him? I don't want him to look shorter than Ace. I want him to look a little bit bigger like this. And let's move him to the middle. Yes, like this. And also, guys, I started streaming on Twitch. I still haven't put any specific schedule for me yet, yeah. But hopefully I'm gonna do one, and I'm gonna try like balancing things, not only playing or one same game or doing the same things over and over. I'm gonna try making a variety of things. I'm still thinking about it, but for now, I'm streaming not daily, but whenever I do have time, you can find me available from like 7 o'clock um, to like 11 to 10 o'clock streaming games. And currently, I'm streaming Genshin Impact. So, yeah, you can tag along with me if you do like, and we can chat along and so on. We're gonna move Cater in the center. It's a very important thing to make sure that the whole thing is in the middle of the canvas. After all, if you were to use it on the mobile phone, it's gonna look annoying when you see some stuff way to the right or way to the left, and you just want the thing to be in the middle. So it's very important to keep fixing your alignments. So now he definitely looks bigger than Ace. So I'm gonna keep the way he's looking now. Like I'm gonna keep it the same way as it is. We're gonna start by erasing now the extra part that are exceeding the mirror. And it's by the same step, which is masking. Okay, and where is the mask? Here, and make sure you choose the brush or by clicking B, and the color is black. Okay, guys, don't forget the color should be black like that. And make the brush bigger, and let's start erasing. As I'm erasing, you can see that the picture is getting it's like going to another whole new level. Like you can see some kind of levels in the design, like something is inside, something is outside. You feel that there's some kind of effects going on, even though we're not adding anything. You feel like the picture is going toward the inside, which is something I like to consider in my designs. The lightning, the shadows, and what's something going inside, something going outside. It does give a strong impression. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay. Nope. Okay. I just wanted to check something. No, thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue by fixing the edges like this. It can be boring sometimes, but the results are the most important thing. After Cater, we finished Cater, and who was the other character? Was it Jack? Yeah, we designed Jack too. So we are in the semi-finals now. We have two characters left. Can you imagine that? We've started like with which character? I started doing Azul. You know what? The whole story behind these designs, I first starting making these because my sister requested a wallpaper for Azul. Yeah, she requested one. So I'm gonna surprise her and make something very, very dope, you know? And I really got into it and started making the whole thing, and I really felt very proud of it, the wallpaper. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do another wallpaper, but this time for this story is before I started streaming these things on YouTube. So I was like, how about I do another wallpaper, but for my other sister who likes silver? So yeah, I felt like I'm getting into it. I feel like I really like the whole concept of the design. I felt like I did not expect it to look that nice. I was like, wow, it looks very pretty. I want to make another one. Then I got all into it and made another one, which was for silver. And so my sister, who liked the silver, was like, you know what? Why don't you just stream yourself? It does not have to be with audio as you do your designs. So I was like, I should. But at first I did not. I did also Jamil's wallpaper without streaming because I like Jamil. Imagine me streaming with you guys doing Jamil's one. You're gonna hear me just talking about Jamil all over again. Like, I like Jamil, I like Jamil. It's a good thing that I streamed it alone. Like, I mean, I made it alone by myself. Or else I would not have finished talking about Jamil. You would find me talking about his whole lore and his horse timeline story, his sister, his Kalim, and everything else, his relationship with his family. Yeah, I would keep bragging on and on. Yeah, it is a really long journey. So yeah, this is the story behind these wallpapers. It's just like it's a whole loop, you know. I first started like, my sister was like, hey, I want an Azul wallpaper. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do Azul wallpapers. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make another one. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my own wallpaper. Then the whole thing started finished as a stream. You wanted me to hear me talking about Jamil? Maybe one day you would find me talking about him. All topic can be related to Jamil. Like, I can talk about him forever. I really find his character interesting, and yeah, I just love this dude. He's very interesting character. Okay. Um so yeah, the first character I did was Azul. So Azul fans won't be able to see the recording thing and the starting process of the whole design. It was a mess. I was like, what I want to do. I just brainstormed a lot, and I kept searching for inspiration. Like, I want to make something different, something like for this fandom I haven't seen yet. I've seen like a lot of chibi wallpapers, cute wallpapers, but everyone is doing these kind of stuff. I wanted something different. So yeah, I kept searching and looking around from other fandoms maybe until I thought about this concept. I also, the mirror part, the mirror part thingy this here that we're trying to make the sprite inside of it. I wanted the character at first. They were like this. Wait, let me show you. Like I'm gonna. They were flying in the air. Only their shoulders were outside, and holding down with the gravity. I was like, oh, this looks terrible. I want them to be inside of something. It's something to keep them inside. I kept thinking, what does Twisted Wonderland have? Is there's anything uh, unique about Twisted Wonderland? Then I thought about what was it? The pen first. Then also the in the loading screen. There was at the loading screen there is some kind. I don't know. Is it a coffin? It is a coffin, I think. Was like, should I put them in a coffin? But then the coffin looked like, it's very huge and buff, and it takes the whole screen and so on. So it was like, nah, it will look too much. Like there's not enough space. Like I'm using 1018 with 1920 size pixels, so there is definitely not enough space for the whole coffin in the wallpaper. So I kept thinking about something I can use. Then I was like, maybe the mirror thing, they have the mirror deciding which dorm they should go in. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and search if I can find the mirror logos. And I started thinking, where can I get this mirror? Then I remembered that Twisted Wonderland logo had the mirror. So I got the logo and I started like editing the logo. I took the mirror part, fixed the mirror part, turned it into a PNG, but I have absolutely no idea where did the original file go that I edited the mirror in it. I tried searching for it once. I wanted to share the template once, but I could not find it anywhere. I think my stupid past self was like, I'm not gonna use this Photopea file again, and I have the PNG picture from another wallpaper, so it's fine. I'm not gonna use it. So I just clicked cancel and left the whole thing. I was like, I can do it again. No, we really needed that file, you stupid idiot. So yeah, my past self, thank you for doing that. You're absolutely useless. So Tomato Smile asked me how long did it took me to finish it. How long it took me? I finished it in one day, the whole thing. I usually don't sit more than one day on the statistic wallpapers. That like something like this does not usually take more than one day. However, if it was like animated, it takes a long time period, because first of all, I need to find a video, then I need to edit the video, then I need to that if I had an a ready animation, and then I have to make the loop thing. This loop thing takes a lot of time for me to do. I need to slow it down, then I need to make it in the length of a lock screen, of the moment the screen closes. Like you have 15 seconds until your screen closes. It closes. So yeah, that takes time. Then I started thinking what I want to make it. Like it turns into the idea of turning it on statistic wallpaper. Uh, and then yeah, I start thinking what do I want to make the design with this animated wallpaper, if it's a whole new idea. If the idea is ready, it does take less time, but this takes also, if the animation is ready, it takes also one day from me. But if it was the rigging, guys, I sometimes also rig some PNG pictures from Honkai Star Race, and I've only did for Honkai for now. I rig the whole thing. This takes many days. It could take a week if I was not that if I was busy, like if my schedule was full. But if I wasn't that busy, it takes approximately 5 days to 3 days. This wallpaper took 1 day, but if I were to talk about hours, I think it took me 3 to 4 hours to finish the first one. So yeah, I think it took me 4 to 3 hours. But now the more I did it, like if I wasn't talking that much now, I would finish it maybe in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It does not take much longer, but because I keep talking and talking and talking, it takes 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. That's definitely a difference, a big difference. Okay, so I was keep talking. Finished finished the what was it called? The sprite, the character sprite. I finished cleaning it from outside of the inside the mirror. You see now it's clean and nice. Now we're going back to our mortal enemy, the inner background. The inner background. Making the brush bigger. Okay. And now I like starting by fixing the edges. Like this. You see? Smooth. The reason why I do the edges is like I want to make the thing going toward the inside. It's like I'm giving some kind of fake dimension thing, like as if the thing is 3D. I'm not adding an actual shadow though. We're just faking it. Like this. Now I make my brush smaller and make sure the sides are actually erased better. But to be honest, the results of the voting weren't that bad. I just want to make things clear for Trey. I don't want anyone to think that Trey lost miserably this time. This time, the voting were actually quite close. I think if I were to say it in numbers, Cater was like 60%. Okay, if I were to like collect them from all social media, maybe something like 60%, and today would be like 40%, 50%. So they are very, 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 very close to each other. Just to save Trey's face a little bit. I don't want him to seem or look bad, But if we're talking about the other voting, which is ortho voting, yeah, he lost miserably. I don't even know what happened to him. Like the whole people voted almost for for ortho. Only for like I feel like it were something 5 to 6 people maybe voted for Trey only. I felt bad for him. I felt like it's definitely Trey is going to win. But it wasn't him. So it's gonna be very, very funny if the character that we will be designing for it in the end is gonna be Trey. It's gonna be hilarious. This poor man. This poor man. I did not expected him to be the last one. And the other character is Apple. So it's either the cute boy or the whole grown up adult. Like you're the third year, Trey. Just man up a little bit. Don't let the first year win over you. Okay, now the upper part. I'm gonna add the fading thing later, but I'm gonna fix the upper parts since like this. I'm gonna see the everything. Okay, Kater. Maybe from the neck area a little bit more. Come on. Come on. Where is it? Okay. And now I'm gonna do, it looks like a heart over here, doesn't it? It looks like a heart. That I did that by mistake. It looks like a heart. Okay. I'm gonna make the brush bigger and I'm gonna make the opacity very, very low. And I'm gonna do random clicks over here to make it as if some places are darker than the other. You see? Like this. And then I'm gonna switch again to the white color, and if I felt like some parts are way too much dark, I'm gonna fix it again like this. You see, it's definitely getting better, but it's always the edge part that makes me mostly annoying. I feel it's mostly the most annoying part. Like I keep erasing, erasing, erasing until I feel it's good enough. Mm-hmm. You see, I can still see the edges. Come on, be gone. Lower brush. And more erasing. Now I'm gonna do it like horizontally lines for the erasing. To make as if you see this flag over here, it's as if it's going upside, but there's nothing going up, giving fake impressions. Like this. It's looking nice. Click, 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 click. You can't hear the sound of my mouse, but the whole room is like click, 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 click. Okay. Like this. We're done from the inner background. I think it looks enough like this. I don't want to ruin it. And I say that, but I'm continuing doing it either ways. Ta-da! Ta-da-da! Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough, Yui. We're not gonna do anything. Maybe a little bit from here and there. Okay, enough, enough, enough. Seriously, enough. Stop it. Okay, like this is good. This is good enough. You see? This is the whole picture now we have. We still have the text, the gem, and the lightning. So let's go and break the gem first. The gem, it's definitely the easiest part. And on top of the mirror, paste. Let's just check if it's in the center, okay? It is in the center, thank God. And now for the text. Oh, okay, wait. These two texts. We're almost done. We're almost done. I like making them on top first. I'm gonna bring this down there for some here. Yeah, let's put it here. And we're gonna change the name, obviously, because he's not Ace. Let's change it. Cater Diamond. I wrote it. But because I'm stupid, keep doing stupid misspellings, I'm gonna check if it's correct. I don't want it suddenly his name to turn into Cater Spade or Cater Clover suddenly. Yeah, he's Cater Diamond. Diamond, yeah, he is the man. He is our man. Now for the alignment. Okay. Let's see how it looks behind his head. If I felt it needs moving, I'm gonna move it a little bit. I'm gonna try moving it a little bit to the my left. I want more of his name to show, that's why I moved it. His name is hiding behind his cute ponytail. Maybe he's way too big. No, he's not way too big, right? It's just that is his hair is poofy. The problem is from his hair. Sometimes the characters are wider, they have more muscles or more clothes on them, or there's some characters like Floyd who can't stand properly and like bending their heads to the sides. But Cater is standing probably. He's not like moving his head or tweak it from to the right or to the left. He's just standing still. But the problem is with his hair. It's just too poofy. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you. This is our criminal. You see how his hair is very wavy? Especially this part. This part is our issue, is that it's quite poofy. The pony. Okay? But it's fine. Just that the name is not showing. It's enough in the center. I'm just checking if all the characters are... Everything is in the middle. Is everything in the middle? Yeah. Everything is in the center, so we are fine, we are good. But this is how it looks like now. You see, it's very gloomy without any light. Imagine putting this in your phone, fine, it will look nice, but this looks nicer, right? Some people might find this one nicer because it gives some different impression. However, this, I feel this one is more professional. So we're gonna copy the lightning. And are you ready, everyone? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's add the last step. I really, really love the red color of Heartsview. Also, I think the whole collection of our Heartsview in general is very nice. Yes, the lightning. I know all of you guys also like it. So yeah, it definitely gives a different aura. And we are done. I think it's did we finish faster? No, it's the same as usual. Almost 50 minutes. It took 50 minutes. So yeah, we're done with today's design. And Cater wallpaper will be available soon, which is tomorrow, if I haven't forgotten. Last time I did forget, was it Jack's, to upload Jack's wallpaper, but hopefully this time I won't forget about it, and we'll share it with you guys tomorrow. If you don't know, you can upload it from my Buy Me Coffee. The link is attached to my channel, and you can access it very fast. If you could not find it from my channel, I also have linked the my card, which is card is like my website. You can also find my Buy Me Coffee and my coffee if you'd like to join my family and have discounts and special templates. So both of them are good. Coffee is different than Buy Me Coffee. Both of them are coffees, by the way, but I have different features on my coffee rather than my Buy Me Coffee. So you can, guys, check both of them. And I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, so you can use it on your mobile phone. So cater stands and caters mains. I'm happy for you. You finally got your wallpaper after one other, I don't know how many, 24 other characters before him. But don't be sad, cater. No one really suggested you at the beginning. I was first taking recommendation, like who you guys really want, but cater was never recommended. Most characters that were recommended were Savannah Claw. Yeah, if I were to check the rest of my videos, I would find people commenting Leona, Jack, no, not Jack. I don't think did someone recommend Jack, request Jack. I don't remember, to be honest. But I do remember Leona and Druggy being recommended, and Kalim. Uh, maybe Kalim too. So yeah, we've reached the end of our today's stream. You might find me after maybe half an hour or maybe a couple minutes streaming also on Twitch, gaming a little bit of Genshin and so on. You're welcome. Thank you for joining today's stream, and I hope you had fun. And please look forward for my two last videos of this series until we start doing another programs and series, and after I decide my schedule. So until then, everyone, you can see me maybe on Twitch after a couple minutes, so you can come along and join me in my exploration and my farming and so on. So bye bye, everyone, and I hope you have a great day or a good night's sleep.